Go.
What? Why me?
Because you start the intros.
Fine. Hey everybody, this is Cabral095.
And Harry Solomon, as always.
Of course. And we're here back with Let's Play Finish Wright Ace Attorney.
As if we'd play any other games.
Well, yeah, anywho, October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Awesome,
The
the judge is here.
prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer at Studios. I ran out of breath, sir. That's all right. I do it all the time. Shut up, Judge. All right. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Judge, you don't see. Very
And that was
well.
not an opening statement, that was an opening paragraph.
Pretty much. Mr. Edgeworth, next time, make your testimony opening statement shorter. I would like to move on to your testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. First, I would like to call a familiar face, Detective Suicide Shoes, to the stand.
Suicide Shoes, how's it hanging, bro? That's not my line.
Detective, sorry, I was reading a email we got. I'll tell you about it afterwards because you'll love it.
Yay.
Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court.
Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here, sir. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area.
Sir.
The actors did a run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios.
But why is he telling us all this when it says all that?
I don't know.
Hello?
The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day.
Hello?
Past the security station is the gate, see?
No.
Yeah, I know. The judge doesn't see. Past that are the studios.
What
And
are
here
you
it is.
looking at?
Studio 1. Where am I? This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the
Amazing how
murder,
we can
October
instantly
15th,
be
there are only...
teleported there. How do you do it, Detective?
I don't know. There are only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant.
Who has some emotional problems.
Yeah. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled because of this picture. The time of death was near 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest, which was the murder weapon.
We suspect it to be the murder weapon.
Yeah, that's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? And you can if you
No,
wonder. You can
please. That took too long.
Yeah, that did take too long. I think I can probably remember that.
Good luck. So the murder well, Judge, it was found in his body, so, you know, how medieval.
It's not that medieval.
It's like when I was a youth. Your Honor, this case is quite simple. If you ask one question, blah. And what did the security lady at the guard station see? Hello. Understood. Are you sure? Not really. Let's call the security officer to the stand.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, no!
Oh, no. Will the witness declare her name?
Proudly.
Oh my, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Your name, please.
Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please.
I love how Edgeworth can never get his witnesses to ever actually state their names correctly on the first try.
time he's seen, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Oh, funny, I just said that.
Into your bag, dearie. Just call me Grandma if you please. I want you to really young and old bag. Just do the name. Believe it? There's Captain.
See, objection! Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained!
Even the judge.
The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
I was
Yay.
just getting to the good part, dearie.
Dearie?
Yes, you.
Okay. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
Yes, see, I was.
I don't know what I was doing there. And to get from the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass. Oh my gosh, really, Judge? Really? You're asking? She's a. Never mind.
She had a lazy eye.
Yeah.
Know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony.
She sure is one hell of an old bag.
Nuh-uh.
Ay, caramba.
Ay, caramba.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station. Yeah, poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., correct? Right? Correct, right? That. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m. Blah. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio.
Good to know. You saw the defendant then. Alright, defendant, you're guilty. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
give me a burger.
Maybe later.
What?
So,
you.
not really a difficult one here. At the very end, all you have to do is just go to "It was Powers," which is the very last sentence. Right there, and hit press. Hold it! So you saw Mr. Powers. Well, let me
That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Make a candle out of it.
Nick,
What?
this is your chance to clean your ears.
Yeah, time to pull out some, never mind. That'd be kind of gross. The secret weapon.
I'll say it again. It was him.
And so now, present.
The photo.
Oh no, not the guide map, you silly. The Powers question mark photo.
Ah, crap! Oops.
What did you do?
The,
Objection! Did you close out the
I did the
emulator?
guide map.
Oh.
One
Well, let me
second,
get
I'll
this
be
straight, old bag, or Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about this man in the photo, aren't you?
there. Just a moment, Mr. Wright.
Alright, fine.
Not photo. That was funny. I accidentally clicked the guide map.
No.
What is this exactly, sir? It's a photo.
None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo.
He looks like my father.
Miss Old Bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
Yeah? Well, I wonder.
True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
What? I know that. I was born yesterday.
You don't look a day over. Oh, never mind. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Mr. Witness.
He's having trouble calling her Old Bag, apparently. You gotta love
Because
the
I'm
dialogue
an
in
old
this
bag,
game.
psychotic moron. However, you don't have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
Humph, nosy old man.
How dare you! You're old!
No, you're old. Of course I have proof.
What?
Huh?
Even Edgeworth is surprised?
The prosecution likely asked the old witness, please make it known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How I wish to know that the disgusting knows he's ashamed of all of you.
Yes.
Anyway, I showed you that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Wow, Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good.
She's very good. I mean, let's hear about your proof then.
The man in the photo.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall.
Oh,
He
no.
broke on one of those props. It was a big mess.
Clearly, if you look at the floor there.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now, look at the picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I know it was Powers. Happy?
Hour.
He's got the
So
power.
he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination the witness.
She's
I
got to
love
be
grandma.
hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. That sounds
I
wrong.
Oh dear.
Indeed.
So?
So on towards his statement 4, which is he broke one of the props. Right there.
And press it?
Yes. Hold it. He broke a prop?
I sure did. He's on samurai speed.
You think they would have noticed that
Yeah.
if it's the murder weapon, right?
His samurai spear, the murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there to fix it with duct tape.
His duct tape truly does fix anything. This strikes
It
me
really
as a
does.
significant detail. I better write this down in the court record. And the spear gets updated.
You're updated.
And so now we switch to 6, which is, you can see he's dragging his legs, see, clear as day. Press that one.
Pressing.
Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a look at that picture again.
Looks like he's praying.
So he's walking strangely because he was injured.
Oh, it does look like he was dragging his foot.
Oh, Judge, you'll believe
He?
anything.
And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper?
I'm not a whippersnapper.
And that's when it was Powers happy. Press that one. Hold it. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers.
Objection! Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. He has a point. It does seem quite likely that it was Powers.
Oh, Judge, you'll believe anything. There's got to be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Would you stop saying that? Never mind.
So, Judge, did you know that if you say the word orange really slowly, it sounds like gullible? Or... Wait a second.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Statement 1. Press. Hold it.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't even said anything yet. Gosh.
Oh, you said hold it. I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind your backs. Everything I've said is on straight and narrow. Then up and up. You today always whining about each other. Whining like that and then never know cry.
Mr. Wright, please get her to shut up. Please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness.
I agree. And I think Edgeworth has met his match. Quite possibly. So, on this one, statement 2, that morning during the run-through, yada yada yada, press. Hold it.
Okay, pressing.
Who's
Wait,
present at the
that
run-through?
sounded- Never mind.
Well, let's see. That was Powers. He's the still samurai.
Oh, what? I didn't know that.
Of course he is.
Then poor... Oh, sorry, wrong.
Nice.
Then poor old Mr. Hammer, the evil magistrate, and
Judge, how did you know that?
And what exactly were you doing?
observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and touch.
So she didn't see the run-through then. And she had all the knives, so we know that he couldn't have been stabbed. I saw Powers trip and fall. Statement 3, press. Hold it. Trip and fall? That doesn't look like he was tripping and falling.
Most people do trip and then fall afterward.
I didn't know that.
See, you learn something every day.
I do.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the steel samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle.
That was
I
not
hope to make it-
Wendy Oldbag. That was... Oh, no, it was.
Yeah, it was. Make it better, of course.
You helped make it better?
Yes, I kissed it where it hurt.
Let's just skip over the part, shall we?
Where was the assistant then?
Oh, her? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony epically.
And at this point, the judge is pretty much satisfied that the defendant is guilty.
Yeah.
So just
I
skip
think
through the
we've
rest
heard
of it.
enough,
There you go.
haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. which is, I'm still hungry. Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, we couldn't find it. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not the point here. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes? And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right.
Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? And, of course, we
No.
object. Because that's what we do. We scream, objection!
We scream and holler.
Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have yet to agree that the photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers.
The defense has... Oh, Judge, you're so wishy-washy.
I know he is.
You're such a flip-flop. Oh, crap. I also wonder if someone not on camera could have killed Mr. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Oh, that would be splendid. Well, the witness continue her testimony, please.
Oh, no need to ask twice, baby.
Witness's account continued.
Again.
The time of Warhammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Let's do it. And the only one you have to worry about is the final statement, which is if they had, I would have seen them. And present the photo and not the accidental...
Oh crap, I almost did that again.
Objection! Good job. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. The photo was taken by the camera at the gate from the studios, correct?
Yes, sure is, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
And here I thought you didn't know your head from the hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, moving right along. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all the security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
Actually, I would love a job there.
That'd be pretty
Could I
awesome.
work there?
We need some actual backup plan in case this lawyer thing doesn't work out. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2.
Even I know what that means. It was taken on 2 p.m. on October 15th. Really, Sonny?
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end
What?
where it says photo number 2.
Photo number 2.
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Should this photo really? Should this photo be photo number 1 if it was really the only photo?
Shram!